I travel a lot. I appreciate my life. Travel. Stay in a lot of hotels. I've always got bad news for you. Noticing that hotels always. Unfortunately, sir, the Wi-Fi is only available in the lobby area. Was it all right to masturbate in the lobby area? That's what to say to them. Call them out on it. I might use your Wi-Fi and your lobby then, mate. And the websites I visit, that is between me and my browsing cookies. Your manager can deal with the inevitable negative reviews on TripAdvisor. Some stunned couple. Don't get me wrong, the rooms were spacious, the location was great, the staff were a delight, could not fault the food or the facilities, but on the final night there was a Scottish bloke ripping the head off it in the lobby. It was bloody disgusting, nothing subtle about it. He had his denims at his ankles, his feet on the coffee table. He was using both his hands at one point. He was shouting encouragement to himself. He then demanded housekeeping bring him a Hoover. It was rather bizarre. 2 stars. We won't be back. 2 stars. The Wi-Fi. It's fucking killing this world, innit? The internet. I'm trying to cut loose. I'm trying to stay offline. Driving me fucking nuts. I like technology. I appreciate what the geeks have done in this world. Just don't like the person that I become. As soon as it fails, as soon as it stops working, it sends me fucking into a big angry primate. I've had too many of these rages. I'm quite a peaceful guy. Fucking laptop stopped searching for wireless networks a few weeks ago, right? I know that sounds a bit trivial, but that's enough to send me into a fucking piece of shit. Fucking shouting at it. Because I'm so out of my depth trying to figure out. Your laptop breaks, you've got 2 options, Johnny. You can hand it in to where you bought it, or you can phone up the technical support line. What option did you choose, Johnny? In your own time, Johnny. Well, I phoned up, Johnny. You could hand it in, right? That's part of my problem. I know I need to hand this computer into fucking the Apple store to speak to Mark with a C, with his wee Genius t-shirt on. Talking about his band. Yeah, we're called Skull Fracture. We're playing the unsigned Tentatina part. His big stupid earlobes hanging down. Going to put your earrings back in, Mark, and stop putting people off calamari for life. I decided to phone up. The laptop was no longer searching for wireless networks. And people were calling it a first world problem. That just makes you angrier. I fucking know it's a first world problem. That's why I'm on the phone to the third world trying to get it fucking fixed. I phoned up. I'm on the phone. Indonesia. Talking to my man Gavin. He starts asking me questions. I'm telling Gav the issue. Gav's asking me for my DHCP client ID. I said, I don't know what that means, Gav. Gav told me, click on system preferences, then go to network settings, and then advanced network settings. And they said in there you should see an IPv4 phone number, and from that you should be able to see your DHCP client ID. I'm fucking getting excited here. Gav's onto something. I said, yes, Gav, I can see a DHCP client ID. And he's asking me if it's configurated or deconfigurated. I said, well, Gav, it appears to be deconfigurated. Gav tells me to click on. I'm already there, Gav. Clicked on configurate, done deal. And he goes, try again. I'm so fucking excited, Gav, to try again. Tried again. And the laptop connected to the wireless network. I thank Gav for his time. Then I'm left wondering, my mind is blown. Who the fuck undone that? Like, I've never been anywhere near that part of the computer before. So what the fuck happened between connecting to wireless networks and no connecting to... Did I have an MIT frat party in the living room one night? Did I have Mark Zuckerberg in the boys' room for a couple of cans? It's got a bit out of hand. I fell asleep at 6 in the morning, and rather than just shave off my eyebrows or draw a cock and balls on my face, some prankster has logged into my laptop and fucking deconfigurated my DHCP client ID.
The cable was the more middle-class option. Yes, no, we don't want a satellite dish sticking out the side of our house. No, thank you. I think it looks really quite naff, yeah. whereas the working class, the satellite dish, was the key selling point. If you're paying £25 a month, you want your neighbours to know that you are better than them. Now, we had Sky through a dish, 1997. You could be watching old school Sky in the living room, watching it on the main TV, but you could also go upstairs to the bedroom TVs, turn to a certain channel and watch Sky in the bedroom, but only what the person in the living room was watching. I don't know the intrinsic technical explanation as to why this happened, but it just did. Saturday nights, me and my dad, I'm on the couch, he's in his chair, my mum's in bed, my brother's out with his pals, just me and the old man watching Match of the Day, watching the highlights. It gets to the kind of shite games, and I say, right, I think I'm going to go to bed, Dad. Good night. And he would continue the charade, and he'd say, "Are you off to bed, son?" Good night. And there was that mutual father and son, we both know what the plan is here. I would casually exit the living room nice and slowly. Good night. Hit the hallway and race up the stairs. Don't even consider looking in the fridge. Eyes on the prize. Upstairs, bedroom TV switched on. Go to number 6. That's when you see what he's watching. TVs are synchronised. 6, we're in. He's in control. A few minutes go by and he's still watching Match of the Day. That's fine. Well, he must be giving it a few minutes. You don't want to make it too obvious. He's done this before. 5 minutes go by. He's still watching Match of the Day. I'm thinking, come on, stick to the plan, Andy. I'm looking at the bottom left of the screen, waiting for the numbers to get typed in. The numbers that could make or break the evening's entertainment. Go on, give me your numbers, Andy, come on. 9, that's a good start, 9. Could not have hoped for a better start than a 9 there. 0, 5, the 10-minute free view. You're a dirty bastard, Dad, but I love you. I bought these discs. You put them on your iPod. She teaches you a bit of Spanish, the voice. I can now say things in Spanish that Spanish people can say in English. That's the level I'm at. I've got the tourist stuff. Everywhere you go as a tourist, people speak English. But when you've got a Scottish accent, that's very little help. I've run holidays and I've had people translate for me into English. Now you walk into a pub and say, "Are you still serving food?" "Que?" "Oh, he asked you, are you still serving food?" "Ah, si. You get that shit. I was in America. I done a gig in America, in New York, and after the gig, a guy said to me, hey, buddy, are you actually Scottish?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Man, your English is really good." I got these discs. The best I've got, una mesa para cuatro, por favor. I've got tourist stuff. Kind of nailed. Tourist stuff you need on holiday. Like, that means a table for 4, please. She says it a few times. She says, "Una mesa para cuatro, por favor." "A table for 4, please." And she leaves a beat and goes again, in case you're a moron. "Una mesa para cuatro, por favor." "A table for 4, please." And she says it 3 and 4 times, and you start drifting off and just imagining how many people have been found dead listening to these discs. suicide note wrote in broken Spanish. Just, it all got too muchas.
Una mesa para cuatro, por favor. Oh, table for four. And that's crucial knowledge, because I know that when me and three associates, when we walk in to a restaurant in Spain, I can tell the head waiter is looking at us and thinking, well, I wonder what these guys want. Fortunately, I'm on hand to defuse the situation. I have been thoroughly briefed. I step forward and say, una mesa para cuatro, por favor. And we get sat at the table for four. Guy brings the menus in Spanish, and I crumble. Everybody else is losing their minds, going, what the f... What's a hamburguesa?
Just me and the old man watching Match of the Day, watching the highlights. It gets to the kind of shite games, and I say, right, I think I'm going to go to bed, Dad. Good night. And he would continue the charade, and he'd say, "Are you off to bed, son?" Good night. And there was that mutual father and son, we both know what the plan is here. I would casually exit the living room nice and slowly. Good night. Hit the hallway and race up the stairs. Don't even consider looking in the fridge. Eyes on the prize. Upstairs, bedroom TV switched on. Go to number 6. That's when you see what he's watching. TVs are synchronised. 6, we're in. He's in control. A few minutes go by and he's still watching Match of the Day. That's fine. Well, he must be giving it a few minutes. You don't want to make it too obvious. He's done this before. 5 minutes go by. He's still watching Match of the Day. I'm thinking, come on, stick to the plan, Andy. I'm looking at the bottom left of the screen, waiting for the numbers to get typed in. The numbers that could make or break the evening's entertainment. Go on, give me your numbers, Andy, come on. 9, that's a good start, 9. Could not have hoped for a better start than a 9 there. 0, 5, the 10-minute Freeview. You're a dirty bastard, Dad, but I love you.